Now before solving the next question, now please see here, sir. We already know this very important key point. We have solved so many questions on this key point also already. That key point is, if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x square plus 1 by x square will be equal to k square minus 2. We have solved so many questions on this already, and that is not the end of this particular concept. We will solve few more questions on this concept also in the next few problems. Now similarly, the same if condition holds good here also. If x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x cube plus 1 by x cube, x cube plus 1 by x cube will be equal to k cube minus 3k, right? It is k cube minus 3k, or if I take a k common factor, it becomes k into k square minus 3. The proof is also very simple. Let us not waste our time by proving all these things also right now. But if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x cube plus 1 by x cube will always be equal to k cube minus 3k, or in other words it is k times of k square minus 3. Now see here, sir, why did I discuss this? Now if you see the 21st question, this is one of the favorite questions for SSC CGL. One of the very repeated patterns of SSC CGL is what you are seeing right now on the screen. If a plus 1 by a is equal to 17, that means the given condition says a plus 1 by a is equal to 17. But what is that they are asking you? What is the value of a power 4 plus 1 by a square whole thing divided by a square minus 3a plus 1? This is what they are asking you in the question. Now see here, sir, it is very simple. It's very simple to solve this kind of questions. Why? Because I know that the question is giving you a condition wherein the power of a is 1. It is a power 1 plus 1 by a power 1. But the question has power called as 2 here in the denominator. I want to reduce that power of 2 to a power of 1. How can I reduce it? It is very simple. If I want to reduce this power 2 to power 1, divide the entire expression by a power 1. Divide the entire expression in the denominator by a power 1. If I divide the entire expression of denominator by a power 1, then I should also divide the entire expression of numerator also by a power 1. That means a power 4 divided by a, it becomes a cube, plus 1 by a square divided by a, it becomes 1 by a cube. Whole thing divided by a square by a is a, minus 3a by a is 3. So it is minus 3. A square by a is a. 3a by a is nothing but 3. So it is a minus 3 plus 1 by a is what we have at the last term. So the denominator totally becomes, this becomes a minus 3, a minus 3 plus 1 by a. But we know that a plus 1 by a according to the question is 17. So denominator is 17 minus 3, it is 14. So denominator should be 14, or denominator should be a multiple of 14, or not a multiple of 14, probably it can be a factor of 14 also. So definitely the fourth option can be eliminated, because the denominator is 9. 9 is never a factor of 14. So now what should be the numerator in that case? Answer can have the denominator 7, answer can have the denominator 7, or it can be 14. Now there are 3 options, so I cannot solve it by options, answer options right now. I need to find the value of a cube plus 1 by a cube. I have already told you before the starting of this problem, if a plus 1 by a is equal to k, in this question that k value is 17, then a cube plus 1 by a cube will become k into k square minus 3. 17 into 17 square minus 3. 17 square is 289. 289 minus 3 is 286. If I further simplify this, this is nothing but 2 times of 7. This is nothing but 2 times of 143. So denominator should become 7. So answer option C is also ruled out right now. Either it should be option A or option B. So multiply 17 into 143 and find out whether it is option A or option B. But the smartness always lies in not multiplying and getting the answer. Smartness lies in finding the unit digit and simplifying it is a shortcut method. That means the unit digit in 17 is 7. Unit digit in 143 is 3. 7 into 3 is 21. That means unit digit in the answer should be 1. Answer option B is also ruled out right now because the unit digit is 5 in option B. So the correct answer for this question is 2431 divided by 7. The one important learning in this question is whenever a plus 1 by a is equal to 17, a cube plus 1 by a cube will always be equal to k cube minus 3k, and if you know that property, then this question can be solved in the most easiest format. And I am repeating you once again, this is one of the favorite questions in SSC CGL examination. Let us move on to the next question, question number 22. Now see here, sir. Question number 22. This also is one of the very favorite questions of SSC CGL examination. This question will come in almost every shift. Almost every shift this kind of questions will keep on coming. Now see here. The question says, let me write it. X is equal to 2 plus 2 root 3 divided by 2 minus 2 root 3. X is equal to 2 plus 2 root 3 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3, and y is given as 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 plus root 3. Now if you observe carefully before solving the further question or before seeing what is actually asked in the question, if you observe carefully, x is 2 plus root 3 by 2 minus root 3, y is nothing but the reciprocal of x. That means if I multiply x and y, this and this will cancel, 2 minus root 3, 2 minus root 3 will cancel, the product will give you 1, right? The product is nothing but 1, or in simple language I can say y and x are reciprocals of each other. Both are absolutely same, right? Y and x are reciprocals of each other. Now what is that they are asking you in the question? They are asking you to find x square plus y square plus xy value. Now if I further simplify, this is x square plus y is nothing but 1 by x. So y square is 1 by x square plus xy value we know it as 1. Now this is what they are asking you in the question. Now think little logically, sir. Little logical thinking will give you the answer so fast. X square plus 1 by x square is what I require, right? That is what I need. Now x square plus 1 by x square can be easily calculated if I know x plus 1 by x value. That means we know the property saying that if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x square plus 1 by x square is not at all a difficult task to find. It is just nothing but k square minus 2. It is very simple. That means if I want to find x square plus 1 by x square, I should know x plus 1 by x, right? I should know x plus 1 by x. Now, how to calculate x plus 1 by x value? It is once again very simple. 1 by x is nothing but this y, right? Agreed, right? 1 by x is nothing but y value. That means this y, whatever they have given, it is nothing but 1 by x. So, can I say that x is nothing but 2 plus 2 root 3, 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3. Let me write it. X is nothing but 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3. Similarly, y is nothing but 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 plus root 3. Whenever I want to find the reciprocal sum, whenever I want to find the sum of the reciprocals, I already taught you a very simpler method in my beginning of algebra topic, saying that this 2 can also be written as root 4. Whenever you want to find the sum of the reciprocals, it is very simply, easily can be written as 2 times of, forget about the square root signs and write as it is. It is 4 plus 3 divided by 4 minus 3. I hope the idea is clear. But more importantly, everything should be expressed in terms of square root. 2 should be written as root 4, right? So this is nothing but 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 times of 2 is 14. 14 divided by 1 is 14. That means x plus 1 by x, I know it as 14 right now. And whenever I know x plus 1 by x value as 14, x square plus 1 by x square is 14 square 196 minus 2. That means x square plus 1 by x square is 194. So my final answer will be 194 is x square plus 1 by x square plus 1. So the answer finally for this question is 195. But this is one of the lengthy method. Yes, this is a good method to be implemented, but this is not the best method to be implemented because it kills our time in problem solving. Why will it kill our time? Because x square plus 1 by x square can be known as 194 only if I know the value of x plus 1 by x as 14. Without knowing that value as 14, I am unable to find the value of x square plus 1 by x square as 194. So first you need to find x plus 1 by x value, then you can easily find x square plus 1 by x square as 194 in this particular question. So it's a little lengthy, cumbersome process, sir. So we will switch on to a beautiful methodology called as method 2, which is actually a derivative of method 1 itself, but will give you the answer in lesser time. Now first of all, what is that which is asked in the question? Question is asking you x square plus y square plus xy. This is what they are asking you. I can further simplify it as x square plus y square is 1 by x square plus xy is 1. Now in my previous method, I found out x plus 1 by x value, then I found out x square plus 1 by x square value, I substituted and got it. But you don't need to find x plus 1 by x and back substitute x square plus 1 by x square and then waste your time, sir. Very simple. X square plus 1 by x square will always be of the form k square minus 2. It will always be of the form k square minus 2, and this plus 1 I will write it as it is. That means your answer will be equal to a form called as k square minus 1 in this question, or in simple language, shift this minus 1 to the left hand side. Answer, take the answer options, add 1 to that answer options, and when you add 1, it should give you a perfect square which is of the form k square. Answer should become a perfect square. That means answer options when added with 1 should become a perfect square. Check out which option is satisfying like that. If I go option by option, first option is 185. If I add 1 for 185, it becomes 186. It is not a perfect square, ruled out. Third option is 200 plus 1, 201, not a perfect square, ruled out. Fourth option is 175 plus 1, 176, not a perfect square, ruled out. Second option is 195 plus 1, which is 196, which is nothing but 14 square, which is a perfect square. Very easy way of solving. You don't actually need to find x plus 1 by x like the way you have solved it in method 1. Very simple. Whenever x plus 1 by x is k, x square plus 1 by x square will always be of the form k square minus 2. It is always true. Similarly, x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 will also be of the form k square minus 2. X power 8 plus 1 by x power 8 will also be once again of the form k square minus 2. So if you know that concept, which we have already solved in our previous problems, So you can directly say that for this question it is k square minus 2 added with 1. Answer should be of the form k square minus 1. Only one option 195 is satisfying. I hope question number 22 is very clear for you people. Now just to make it easy for you people, question number 23 is exactly similar to question number 22. Once you see this x value, once you see this y value, within a second you should come to a conclusion that x into y is nothing but equal to 1, right? Let me also solve by using method 1 also in this particular, so that if it is not clear for you in my previous question how to solve method 1, let it be clear at least now. Xy is 1 because x and y are reciprocals of each other. That means y is nothing but 1 by x. So can I say that x plus 1 by x, suppose x plus y, I need to add these two values right now, x plus y, or in other words x plus 1 by x directly can be written as 2 times of, remove the square roots and just write the numerical values. Numerator should be plus, denominator should be minus. This kind of things we have already seen it, sir. So it is 3 plus 2 without the square roots divided by 3 minus 2. So 5 times of 2 is 10. X plus 1 by x is 10. Now what is that they are asking you in this question? Very simple. They are asking you x square plus y square minus xy. X square plus y square is 1 by x square minus xy is nothing but 1. So that means when I know that x plus 1 by x value is 10, x square plus 1 by x square will be 10 square minus 2. 100 minus 2, write this minus 1 as it is. 100 minus 3, answer for this question is 97, which is nothing but option A. But instead of finding x plus 1 by x value 10 and then getting x square plus 1 by x square value, we can directly switch on to method 2, saying that the given question is x square plus y square minus xy. X square plus y square is 1 by x square minus xy is 1. So we know a beautiful condition that x square plus 1 by x square will always be of the form k square minus 2. Write this minus 1 as it is. That means your answer should be of the form k square minus 3. If you observe the answer options, the only option which is of the form k square minus 3 is option A, 97, and that is the correct answer for this question. Option D is k square minus 2, but it should be of the form k square minus 3. First of all, option B and option C can be easily eliminated. That means answer for this question is option A, 97. Now a smart student sitting in the class might get this doubt: sir, what if I have another option 118? 118 is also 11 square minus 3, which is nothing but k square minus 3. That means first option is also of the form k square minus 3. Third option is also of the form k square minus 3. Which one should I pick as my correct answer? And that is the reason I have taught you method 1. Whenever you have more than one option having the same condition of k square minus 3 for this question, use method 1. If there is only one option, please mark it and move ahead. Don't waste your time. I hope the idea is very clear for you people, when to use method 1, when not to use method 1. See here, sir. See the next question. Question number 24. 3 plus root 7 divided by 3 minus root 7. It is nothing but m. 3 minus root 7 divided by 3 plus root 7. It is nothing but n. So one thing for sure is the product is 1. That means they are reciprocals of each other. Another thing for sure is, okay, let me expand it. M minus n whole square is m square plus n square minus 2mn plus mn. I will write it as it is. So this is m square. N value is 1 by m. N square is 1 by m square minus 2mn plus mn. It is minus mn, right? Minus mn. But we know that mn value is nothing but how much? It is 1. So it is m square plus 1 by m square minus 1. but we don't want to simplify the entire thing like the way we solved in method 1 in the previous two questions. I'm sure that you understood method 1 by now. So we know a beautiful property, m square plus 1 by m square will be of the form k square minus 2 followed by minus 1. So answer should be of the form k square minus 3. Within seconds you should solve all these questions. K square minus 3, only one option, 253, which is 256 minus 3. The other options are definitely not satisfying, therefore they are incorrect. I am sure that you are able to solve this way of problems very easily from now onwards. Now question number 22, 23, 24. All the three questions are almost the similar kind of questions. The reason behind solving the first three questions or the question 22, 23, 24 is to build that platform for you people to solve the next question, question number 25 within seconds, because this question, question number 25 is your original SSC 2007 mains examination question. This is your original SSC mains question, sir. Same question we have just put it on the screen, and in this question, instead of giving you n value which is the reciprocal of m, they are directly saying in the question itself as mn is equal to 1. Now see here, that means can I say that m value is nothing but 7 plus 4 root 3, right? M value is nothing but 7 plus 4 root 3, and mn value is nothing but 1. That means I can say that because mn value is nothing but equal to 1, I can say that n is nothing but 1 by m, right? N is nothing but 1 by m. Now think little logically, sir. We have one beautiful condition. Which I have discussed in my previous classes also. That condition says if x is nothing but root a plus root b, and there is another beautiful condition, square root of a square minus square root of b square is equal to 1, then I can directly say x plus 1 by x as 2 times of root a and x minus 1 by x as 2 times of root b. Same thing. That means instead of x I have m here, and instead of root a I have 7 here, instead of root b I have 4 root 3 here. Root a whole square, that means 7 square is 49. Root b whole square, 4 root 3 whole square is 16 into 3, 48. If the difference is becoming 1, the condition says the difference should become 1. Yes, the difference is becoming 1 here also. That means can I say that x added with its reciprocal is 2 times of the bigger number. Bigger number is nothing but this root a. So similarly here also I can say that m added with its reciprocal 1 by m is nothing but 2 times of the bigger number 7. So 2 into 7 is 14. That means I came to know the value of m plus 1 by m in this particular question. But what is actually asked in the question? Question says 1 by m square plus 1 by n square. That means question they are actually asking you 1 by m square plus 1 by n square. 1 by n is 1 by m, or I can write m as 1 by n. 1 by n square will be equal to m square. That means very easy right now, sir. If m plus 1 by m is 14, m square plus 1 by m square will be 14 square minus 2. 196 minus 2 is 194. Answer for this question is 194. But this is once again I call it as method 1, because method 2 you actually don't need to find the value of m plus 1 by m as 14. If you are very smart, m value is 7 plus 4 root 3 and they are saying that the product of m and n is equal to 1. That means m square plus 1 by m square is what is actually asked in this particular question. M square plus 1 by m square, m square plus 1 by m square should be definitely of the form k square minus 2. Within second this original mains questions can be solved. Within a second or a 2. I hope this beautiful logic finding out the problems in the most easiest way possible is very clear for every student who is listening to this class. I hope the idea is extremely clear for you people, sir. Now, before moving on to the next question, let us see a very important key point. Now, one important key point which we are already aware of is if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x square plus 1 by x square is equal to k square minus 2. This we are already aware of, sir. There is no new learning in this. The same thing can be written as, instead of plus on the left hand side of if condition, I will put minus on the left hand side of if condition. So this becomes, if x minus 1 by x is equal to k, right? If x minus 1 by x is equal to k, then again we are finding the same thing called as x square plus 1 by x square. This particular thing will be same in both the cases. Don't get confused. Right hand side of then condition becomes, instead of k square minus 2, it becomes k square plus 2. The proof is also very simple, sir. Let us not waste our time in proving all these things. Let us directly jump on to the problem solving. That means before solving the problem, one more time I am repeating, the left hand side of if condition, if it is plus, the right hand side of then condition will be minus. Similarly, if the right hand side of if condition is if the left hand side of if condition is minus, then the right hand side of then condition will be plus. Simple way of understanding. Now, why am I doing this? Why did I teach you this second condition here? Please see my 26th question. 26th question says x multiplied with 2 minus 6 divided by 5x is equal to 2 divided by x. Your question says find the value of x square plus 1 by x square, right? Find the value of x square plus 1 by x square. Now see here, sir. Once again, it is very simpler, very easy way of solving once again. Now, can I say that if I multiply this x inside, it becomes 2x minus 6 by 5 into x. This x will cancel with this x. It is 6 by 5. Right hand side is 2 by x. Shift this 2 by x to the left hand side, 6 by 5 to the right hand side. 2x minus 2 by x is equal to 6 by 5. 2 common factor. This becomes x minus 1 by x is equal to 6 by 5. 2 into 1, 2 into 3. That means we are left with x minus 1 by x is equal to 3 by 5. Let me write it. X minus 1 by x is equal to 3 by 5. This is what we are left with. And we just saw this particular property saying that if x minus 1 by x is k, then x square plus 1 by x square will be equal to k square plus 2. K square is 3 by 5 whole square plus 2. 9 by 25 plus 2 is, answer for this question is 59 by 25. That means answer is 59 by 25, which is option B. Now, this I will call it as my method 1. Now, I will also teach you another method, but the second method might not give you the answer for this particular question, but it will give you some concept to learn, and that concept you can implement or try it in your examinations. If it works out, good. If it does not work out, not, then you can switch on to method 1 anyway. Now, what is the meaning of works out? Then will it not work out? Will it work out for limited number of problems? Nothing like that, sir. See here. Why am I saying that statement, saying as if it works out, if it is fine, something like that? Now see here. Method 2. See here, sir. Method 2. If you observe method 1, everything till this point is absolutely same. What is the question? Question says x square plus 1 by x square, and if in the if condition right hand side is minus, so we know that x square plus 1 by x square, finally the answer will be of the form k square plus 2, right? K square plus 2. That means if you observe carefully, k square is a perfect square. Perfect square will always be a positive value. 2 is anyway a positive value. I am adding positive value with another positive value. That means my final answer also will be positive value. If you observe the answer options, the first option is negative, that definitely cannot be the answer option. The fourth option is negative, that cannot be the answer option. Either the second option should be correct or the third option should be correct. Because there are two options which are positive in this question, I cannot apply method 2 and justify which should be the correct answer. That is the reason I said if it works out good, if it does not work out, move on to method 1. Because there are two options, I will have to work out with method 1 only in this question. But in case if your question has only one option which is a positive value, assume that option B is having positive, option C is minus 24 by some other value, for example, then you can directly mark second option and move ahead instead of solving all these intermediate extra steps. These all things can be definitely eliminated if you are good in shortcuts, what we are teaching you right now. And I am pretty sure that the first 26 questions whatever we have solved till now, this should be very clear, sir. Again and again I am saying you, never ever forget the previous shortcuts what I taught in the first few questions of this algebra. You will solve algebra so easily if you learn the shortcuts what I am teaching you right now. Trust me, take my word, there are so many varieties of questions which I have in my bucket. I will take one by one, slowly increasing the level of difficulty. You should just have that doubtless trust and listen to all my videos and learn algebra in the most easiest way possible to crack your SSC exams. I hope till this point it is very clear for you people, sir. Now see here, sir, another very important key point before moving on to the next problem. Now we already know this key point. The key point says if x plus 1 by x is equal to k, then x square plus 1 by x square is equal to k square minus 2. Correct, right? This is something we already know it. Now if you observe very carefully here, x is one of the variable and the coefficient for that is 1. That means x is multiplied with 1. The other thing is 1 by x. 1 by x is the second part here and the coefficient of 1 by x is also 1. That means 1 by x is also multiplied with 1. That means x is multiplied with 1. 1 by x is also multiplied with 1. What if x and 1 by x are not multiplied by 1 but they are multiplied by some other constant? Suppose x is multiplied by 2, 1 by x is also multiplied by 2. Suppose x is multiplied by 7, 1 by x is also multiplied by 7. Forget about x and 1 by x being multiplied by the same constant. What if x is multiplied by 5, 1 by x is multiplied by some other constant 4, x is multiplied by 9, 1 by x is multiplied by some other constant 11. That means I am talking about a scenario where x is multiplied by some constant a and 1 by x is multiplied by some other constant called as b. I will write it as 1 by x into b, b by x. Suppose if this is the case, ax plus b by x is equal to k. If this kind of varieties of problems are given, how to deal with this kind of forms? What is the method that I need to apply to deal with this kind of forms? That is what we are learning right now. Now see here, sir, it is very simple, very simple. In our previous classes we derived this x plus 1 by x is equal to k. How did we went through the derivation? How did we prove it actually? How did we prove that x square plus 1 by x square will be equal to k square minus 2? How did we prove it? It's very simple, sir. We proved it by squaring on both sides. Correct, right? By squaring on both sides. Same logic here also. Now I have something called as ax plus b by x is equal to k, and if I want to continue my proof, the one thing which I will do is squaring both sides. Exactly the same. There is no change at all. Squaring both sides. If I square, left side will become a square x square plus b square divided by x square plus 2ab. 2 into this term into b by x. X will cancel. You are left with only ab. Right side is nothing but k square. So finally I can conclude that a square x square plus b square divided by x square is equal to k square minus 2ab. I hope this proof is very clear. Now, in a very simple language, if I want to say it to you people, sir, in my previous case, now this is my generalized form. This is the general form of this particular expression. If I want a particular case, put a value as 1, b value as 1. If I put a and b values as 1, a square is 1 square x square, that is nothing but x square. B square is 1 square by x square, that is nothing but 1 by x square. K square minus 2 into a value is 1, b value is also 1. 2 into 1 is nothing but 2 itself. So this particular top condition what I have written at the top of the screen is actually derived from this itself. That means in simple language, whenever, let me write it one final time before moving on to problems here. Let me write it here itself, sir. Okay, where is the place? There is no place itself. Okay, let me erase this screen and write it here. If ax plus b by x is equal to k, then very important point is a square x square plus b square by x square is, earlier we knew a form called as k square minus 2. Write down the same k square minus 2 right now also, but for this 2, multiply the coefficient of x, that is a, multiply the coefficient of 1 by x, that is nothing but b. So final expression is k square minus 2ab. Now why did I discuss this? You might get a doubt, why did I discuss this? Now before going to why, the one more extension of this notation is, what if suppose ax minus b by x is equal to k? You already know. In the if condition, if the left hand side is minus, in the then condition, the right hand side should be plus. Simple, sir. Very simple, very simple way of understanding. Let us not at all complicate and make you people also get confused. Now see here, why did I discuss all these things? See this 27th question, you will understand this. Now the question says 2a minus 1 by 2a is equal to 6. What is that they are asking? A square plus 1 divided by 16a square. 16a square, I will write it as 4a whole square. This is what they are asking. Now see here, sir. I should always try to express the given condition in terms of what is being asked in the question. Now, what is being asked in the question? A square plus 1 by 4a whole square. In that, in the denominator, I have 4, right? I have 4 in the denominator in this asked condition. Asked condition has 4 in the denominator, but the given condition is not having 4 in the denominator. It is only having 2 in the denominator. You know that when the asked condition is having 4, given condition also, if I make it 4, it becomes very easy. It is already having 2 in the denominator. I should make it 4. Divide both sides by 2. That means 2a divided by 2, it is a, minus 1 by 2a divided by 2, it is 1 by 4a, is equal to 6 divided by 2, it is 3. Getting the idea, sir? 6 divided by 2, it is 3. Now, this is exactly similar to what I have discussed just now. That means if x minus, sorry, where it is, if I wrote the condition somewhere, right, sir? Yes, ax minus b by x is equal to k, then a square x square plus b square by x square is k square plus 2ab. That means the answer for this thing should be equal to k square, that means 3 square plus 2 into a. A is nothing but the coefficient of this a, it is 1. B is nothing but the coefficient of this 1 by a, so it is 1 by 4. So final answer should be 3 plus 1 by 2, sorry, 3 square plus 1 by 2, that means 9 plus 1 by 2. 9 plus 1 by 2 is nothing but 19 by 2 should be the answer for this question. I hope you are very clear why I discussed this particular key point before solving the question what I have solved in question number 27. The idea should be very, very clear for each and every student who is listening to this particular class, sir. Next, question number 28. Very, very beautiful question. More importantly, this is your original question which had come in 2017 mains. 2017 mains original examination question is what we are discussing right now. Extremely beautiful, extremely important question. Listen to this carefully, sir. Listen to this very, very carefully. Question says a is equal to root 5 plus 1, b is equal to root 5 minus 1, and you need to find the value of something. Let us see what is that something. But having said that, now observe carefully. What is that they are asking you? A square divided by b square. That means a value is given as root 5 plus 1. A square is root 5 plus 1 whole square. B value is given as root 5 minus 1. B square is root 5 minus 1 whole square. That means if I am a very, very ordinary student who do not want to think in a different way like the way A and C teaches their students, if I am a very ordinary student, assume that I am a student who is not learning from A and C. Assume that I am learning from some XYZ institute and I don't know how to solve this question in a shortcut method. What I will come to a conclusion seeing the question is a square by b square is find the square of a, find the square of b, divide one by the other, get some value. B square by a square is whatever the value you got here, a square by b square, reciprocate it. That means reverse of it will be b square by a square, and keep on substituting, simplifying, and keep on solving, and finally arrive at one out of these four options which are given. And if that is the way, if you are solving, then definitely you should start listening to ANC videos, sir. Definitely this is not the way you need to solve like the way I explained you right now. You should definitely switch on to a method which I will be teaching you right now, and I am sure that I will teach you multiple methods for this particular question. It is completely up to an individual which method you want to implement. Now listen to one of the methods as of now. Now first of all can I say that a square by b square is one of the term, b square by a square is another term, 4 into a by b is the third term, 4 into b by a is the fourth term, 6 is nothing but the fifth term. That means the given actually asked question is having 5 different terms. There are 5 different terms in the question which is being asked, and you are asked to add all those 5 different terms. Think little logically, sir. If they are giving you such a lengthy expression, if they are definitely giving you such a lengthy expression, there should be some purpose behind giving that expression, right? Without any purpose, they will not give you such a lengthy expression. That is 100% for sure. That is something which should strike your mind immediately seeing that expression itself. When you see such kind of lengthy expression, first thing that should come to your mind is there is definitely some purpose behind giving these expressions here. Otherwise, they will not give such a big expression. Now, let us analyze or observe closely what is that purpose. Now, observe carefully, sir. I will simplify this expression. First term is a square by b square. I will write it as a by b whole square. Everyone listen carefully. Second term is b square by a square. I will write it as b by a whole square. Now, let me understand in the way you will understand it better. Let me make you realize in the way you will understand it better. Can I say that a by b whole square is of the form x square? B by a whole square is of the form y square. That means I know that x plus y whole square is nothing but x square plus y square plus 2 into x into y. That means the 2xy term is missing. Let me write it. 2 into x into y. X is a by b, y is b by a. A by b into b by a is nothing but 1. So 2 into 1 is nothing but 2 itself. That means, can I say that if I combine these three terms, I can write it as x plus y whole square. I hope this should be very clear for you people. This can be written as x plus y whole square. Now, you understood it, but immediately you will get another doubt saying that, okay sir, you wrote the first term, you wrote the second term. What about the third term, fourth term and fifth term? Where did they go? Did they all of a sudden go somewhere? No. Why are you not taking care of those last three terms which is given in the question? I will take care of right now, sir. Do not worry. I will take care. This is how you need to analyze it. I will take care of every term right now. Now, if you carefully understand, if you carefully observe, I will continue writing the expression. In the third term, it is 4 into a by b. In the fourth term, it is 4 into b by a. I will take 4 common factor and then write them as a by b plus b by a. Right? A by b plus b by a. I will write it. Now, third term is written, fourth term is also written. What about fifth term? Fifth term is given in the question as 6, but out of that 6 which is given in the question, I have already written 2, but another 4 is pending because 2 plus 4 itself is nothing but 6. Now I have written all the 5 terms, but I have not written in the same way it is given in the question. What is the use of writing it in the same way? We are trying to simplify it. That means first 3 terms I can write it as a by b plus b by a whole square plus remaining terms also I know how to write it right now. Now see here, sir. Let us further analyze it. This is how beautifully you should analyze it and simplify the problem, sir. Let us further analyze. Now see here. Can I say that this is of the form m square? Let me write it also. There is no harm in writing anyway. This is of the form m square plus, can I say that 4 can be written as 2 square, right? 4 can be written as 2 square. The 2 square is of the form n square. Now, if I want to express this as m plus n whole square, m plus n whole square is m square plus m square n square into, plus 2 into m into n. Correct, right? 2 into m into n. Now, can I say that this 2 I will write it as it is? But the question is having 4 actually, right? The question is having 4 actually, but this, out of this 4 I have already written 2. Another 2 I will write it here because that 2 is corresponding to n. I hope you are understanding. 2 into 2 is 4, so 4 is written. So this 2 is written, this n value 2 is written, so m is nothing but a by b plus b by a. That means this entire expression can I write like this, sir? This is how beautifully I want you people to analyze. This entire expression can be written as m plus n whole square, where m is nothing but a by b plus b by a, n is nothing but 2. So in simple, m plus n, m is a by b plus b by a, and n is nothing but 2 whole square. That means initially the question whatever they have given, they asked us to add these 5 terms, but instead of adding those 5 terms just like that and simplifying it in a very very difficult way, we have reduced that to this beautiful screen format, whatever it is observed on the screen right now, as a by b plus b by a whole square. Now we also know how to solve this further, because a value is root 5 plus 1, b value is root 5 minus 1. That means root 5 plus 1 divided by root 5 minus 1 plus root 5 minus 1 divided by root 5 plus 1 plus 2. That is what we are actually trying to find. But the thing is, this should completely be squared. Now, we already know it, sir. There is no greatness or difficulty in solving this. This entire black color thing, what I am marking right now, this is x plus this is 1 by x. X plus 1 by x can be written as 2 times of, forget about the square roots. So it is 5 plus 1 divided by 5 minus 1. These are all things you should never forget what we have done earlier. So 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 by 2 is 3. That means this entire black color marked one is 3 plus 2. Answer is 3 plus 2 whole square. Answer for this question is 5 square, which is 25. Answer for this question is option D. Right? Answer for this question is option D. Now, you might think that, sir, this is a method. How will we understand that we should analyze like this? Yes, sir, you explained it, you analyzed it, you explained. We also understood how to analyze right now. But while sitting in the examination, how will we understand that we should analyze it? You should analyze it, but before you analyze this in the examination hall, you should practice this kind of things so many times, sir. You should definitely practice. I am repeatedly saying you people, without practice, this kind of analysis will not come to your mind in the examination hall. This will haunt you in the examination hall, and it will make you realize that this is one of the toughest problem. But honestly speaking, this is one of the most easiest problem you can get in an SSC paper. But it will become easy only when you practice this kind of problems earlier before going to examination. Now, whatever method I have solved right now, this I will call it as method 1, right? This I will call it as method 1. Now, sir, what is method 2 then? Is method 2 different completely from method 1? Definitely no. Method 2 is not at all different from method 1. That means whatever I have solved in method 1, this entire analysis, whatever I have solved, and I have come to a conclusion that this will be finally of the form a plus b, a by b plus b by a plus 2 whole square. Till this point of a time, till this point, everything what I have solved in method 1 is absolutely same applicable to method 2 also. But from here, I will not waste my time writing all these things and finding all these things and back substituting and then getting the answer. These all are wastage of times in my examination hall, because if you are little smart, this entire thing, some entire thing inside the bracket is squared. That means the answer should be a perfect square. Simple, right, sir? Answer should be a perfect square. See the answer options. First option is 31, not a perfect square. 23 root 5, 27 root 5 definitely are not perfect square because they are irrational numbers. The only option which is a perfect square is 25. Sir, what if I have another option which is a perfect square? Suppose option E is 49. I have taught you method 1 for that reason itself. If there are more than one options which are perfect squares, then you should apply method 1 and you should find a by b plus b by a value, substitute it as 3 and then find the value as 3 plus 2 whole square as 25. but it is actually not required with the given options. And I am telling you, this is your original 2017 mains questions with the exact options what is being displayed on the screen right now. You should be smart enough to say that answer should be of a perfect square form, because the final answer should be of a by b plus b by a plus 2 whole square. That means the entire thing should is squared. That means answer should be a perfect square. Answer should be a perfect square. There is only one option, which is 25. Mark it and move ahead. I hope the idea is very clear, sir. You should learn like this. You should definitely start thinking like this in the examination hall. If you do not think like this, I think you are definitely going to face a lot of danger in the examination hall. Now, having said that, I will not end this problem at this point itself. Wherever there is a possibility of teaching my students multiple methods, I will teach you multiple methods. It is completely up to you which method to pick it and solve it. Now see here, method 3. Method 3, I will solve it by using answer options. Now you might suddenly get it out. Sir, method 2 also you solved it by using answer options, right? Method 3 also you are saying that you will solve it by answer options. What is that you are trying to convey here? Yes, sir. Method 2 I solved by answer options by using a condition saying that it should be a perfect square. Method 3 also I will solve by answer options because all the options are little far away from each other. I will try to use approximation method. What are you saying, sir? Hold on. Let me first list out the answer options. 31, 23 root 5, 27 root 5, 25. Yes, let me list out. 31, second option is 23 root 5, third option is 27 root 5, and the fourth option is 25, right? 25. Now see here, sir. Very simple. 31, first option is 31, fourth option is 25. They are not closer to each other. They are having a difference of 6 units between them. So they are pretty far from each other. Second option is 23 root 5. Root 5 is more than 2, greater than 2, because root 4 is exactly equal to 2. Root 5 is slightly greater than 2. In fact, approximately root 5 is 2.2. So 23 into 2, it is greater than 46. So 31 and 46 are pretty far from each other. 27 root 5. 27 into 2 is 54. 31, 46, 54, 25, all these are very far from each other. So I can use a concept of approximation. Now, what is that they have given in this question? A value is root 5 plus 1. B value is root 5 minus 1. Now see here, sir. Beautiful way of solving. A value is root 5 plus 1. Root 5 is approximately 2.2. 2.2 plus 1 is 3.2. B value is root 5 minus 1. 2.2 minus 1 is 1.2. Now, what is that they are asking you in the question? What is being asked in the question? Question says you need to find a by b whole square. A by b whole square. Let me open it, sir. Just a minute. Just a minute, sir. Nothing to panic. Just a minute, sir. Suddenly the PPT got closed. I am just reopening the PPT. I am finding that. Hold on for a minute. Okay, now see here, sir. So nothing to worry, do not worry. Method 1 and method 2 are not visible in the screen right now. They are erased totally because suddenly the PPT what I was using, it stopped because of some technical issues or some issues, whatever it is. So nothing to worry, sir. Let us directly move on to method 3, right? Method 3 is what I was discussing from approximation. So A value will be equal to, so how much it is? 2.2 plus 1, it is 3.2. B value will be 2.2 minus 1, it is 1.2. Now first value is a square by b square, or it is a by b whole square. First of all, let me find a by b. It is approximately 3.2 by 2.2, 32 by 12. 8 into 4 into 8 is 32, 4 into 3 is 12. Similarly, if a by b is 8 by 3, b by a will be 3 by 8. 3 by 8 in our percentages class we have discussed it as 37.5%. That means it is 0.375. Similarly, 8 by 3, it is approximately 2.5, right? I am just approximating everything because all the four options are pretty far from each other. So instead of saying 8 by 3 as 2.66, I am taking it as 2.5. Now see here, sir, what is that they are asking you? A by b whole square, that means 8 by 3 whole square. 8 by 3 whole square is 64 divided by 9, plus second term is b by a whole square. B by a whole square is nothing but 0.375 whole square. Now think little logically, sir. 0.375 itself is a smaller value. 0.3 is very closer to 0, right? That itself is a smaller value. When I square 0.375, that will be even more smaller value. Forget about 0.375. Only assume it as 0.3. 0.3 if I square, it will become 0.09. It is even more smaller value. It is almost tending to 0. So I can eliminate it and assume it as 0, right? I can approximate it as 0 itself. Multiplied, 4 times of a divided by b. A by b is 8 by 3, or approximately it is 2.5, right? 2.5 plus 4 times of b by a. Fourth term is b by a. B by a is 0.3, approximated to 0. Sir, how can you just say 0.3 as 0, sir? I can say it because all the answer options are very far from each other, sir. That is the reason I am taking it so much of approximation. The last term is 6. If I further simplify, 63 divided by 9 is 7. 64 divided by 9 is approximately 7 once again. Plus 4 into 2.5 is approximately 10. 6 is added. 17 plus 6 is answer should be very closer to 23. Now many students might do this particular mistake because answer is closer to 23. They will mark it as 23 root 3 because 23 number is present there. It is incorrect. 23 root 5. Root 5 I told it as 2.2. 23 into 2.2 is closer to 50. It is not closer to 23. That cannot be the right answer. 31 is also slightly far away from 23, ruled out. 27 root 5 is even more far away from 23, ruled out. The only option which is closer to 23 is 25. That means before this particular PPT suddenly abrupted and before I reopened it, I have taught you method 1, wherein I told you how to actually think about a plus b whole square format. I have taught you method 2, wherein I told you that the answer should be a perfect square. There is only one option. And I right now taught you method 3, which is an approximation method. I have taught you 3 different methods for this particular question. It is completely up to an individual to pick up the method whichever you are comfortable with. I am not saying that method 1 is good. I am not saying method 2 is good. I am not even saying method 3 is good. I am saying as a teacher, my role is to teach you multiple methods, and as a student, your role is to pick up the method which you are comfortable with. So choose whichever the method which you are comfortable and keep solving that particular method in the examination in the most fastest way possible. I hope the first 28 questions of this particular topic on algebra is very clear for each and every student who is listening to this class.